Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn histology. Today, nervous tissue, and after we've done it, we're going to do backstretching. And if you participate in the backstretching, then it's at your own risk. Nervous tissue. Despite the awesome complexity of the nervous system, it consists of only two principal kinds of cells, neurons and neuralgia. Okay, there's the big nervous system in the human body that is very complex, the basic, and it has two types of cells, the neurons and the neuralgia. Neurons, or nerve cells, are sensitive to various stimuli. They convert stimuli into nerve impulses, action potentials, and conduct these impulses to other neurons, to muscle tissue or to glands. Okay. One type of this nervous system are these neurons cells. They are getting an impulse, they are feeling a stimuli. And they are then delivering these messages, these impulses, over to other neurons, or directly to muscle tissue or to the glands. Most neurons consist of three basic portions: a cell body and two kinds of cell processors, dendrites and axons. Table 4.5. Nucleus, axon, dendrite. The axon, the nucleus, and the dendrite, or the neuralgia, whatever. They have a cell body, this is the whole thing probably, two kinds of cell processors, the dendrites and the axons. Okay, that is it. They have two types. Okay, they are just there, these with their cell body, and then they're having here something to feel, the dendrite, and having there some other there, the axon, with both they can feel. No, these are the cell processors they are processing there. So these are the ships of the ship, the bridges of the ship. They are processing what's happening. The cell body contains the nucleus and other organelles. Okay, inside of the cell body there's the nucleus, that makes sense, and other organelles. They are organelles. Dendrites are tapering, high-branched, and usually short cell processes. Do we have just one of them? Because on that thing, it's like a crack, and that thing has 6, 7 of them. Two kinds of cell processors, dendrites and axons. Yes, we have multiple of them, probably. And inside the cell body there's nucleus and other organelles. And one of these things to process things are these dendrites. Dendron means tree, and they are tapering, highly branched, and usually short cell processes. Okay, these dendrites are shorter, and the axon of a neuron is a single, thin, cylindrical process that may be very long. Okay, we have just one of them. Okay, axon 1 and dendrites multiple? Probably. Okay. There's the cell body, with the nucleus in it and other organelles, and the thing has probably multiple dendrites. They are just there as processes, but we're doing other their processing things. And then there is the big axon that can be very long. Even though neuralgia, so the second part after these neuron cells, neuron and neuralgia are the things which make up the nervous system, the two types of cells. Neuralgia do not generate or conduct nerve impulses. They are not generating or conducting nerve impulses. These cells do have many important functions. The detailed structure and function of neurons and neuralgia are considered interpreted with neuralgia. In recent years, a new technology called tissue engineering has emerged. Using a wide range of materials, scientists are learning to grow new tissue in the laboratory to replace damaged tissue in the body. Let's do it again. Okay, the people, and they came up with a new branch of doing things, and this branch is called tissue engineering. So we're not engineering around at the car, we're engineering around at the tissue. And we're using a wide range of materials. And that way did scientists they learned to grow new tissue in the laboratory to replace damaged tissue in the body. So there are people, and they are farming. They are doing agriculture and they're farming tissue. These tissue engineers have already developed laboratory-grown versions of skin and cartilage. In the procedure, scaffolding beds of biodegradable synthetic materials or collagen are used as substrates that permit body cells such as skin cells or cartilage cells to be cultured. They're using some type of material, all sorts of, and then they're growing again on top of it, I think. That's what I mean. And then at the end, after they've done it a couple of times, they have ground tissue or cartilage. As the cells divide and assemble, the scaffolding degrades and the new permanent tissue is then implanted in the patient. Other structures being developed by tissue engineers include bones, tendons, heart valves, bone marrow, and intestines. Work is also on the way to develop insulin-producing cells, pancreas for diabetes, dopamine-producing cells, brain for Parkinson's disease patients, and even entire livers and kidneys. So we have people, and they are trying to grow cells and organs to replace them if people have them today. Okay, but that was another part of tissue engineering. What was tissue engineering? We switched a bit. We were here for nervous tissue. Nervous tissue. Okay, nervous tissue. There are two types of cells, the neurons and the neuralgia. Neurons and neuralgia. And these neurons, they have a cell body with a nucleus inside of them, and also other organelles, and then they have probably multiple dendrites. They are dendron means tree, dendron, and they are branching out and getting nerve impulses and processing them. And then there's the big axon, like we are. And that thing is a single thin cylindrical process. What is the output? Yeah, that makes sense. It is here with its fingers, with its tendrils, with its dendrites feeling, and then over the arm sending through its axon. These nerve impulses to other neurons, and also these neurons all over bring the stimuli to which they have received or noticed to other organs. We got also other muscle tissue was named, and glands and neurons. And with neuralgia, they have important functions, but they haven't named them here. We will come back. We're going to do a video about this tissue engineering and explain shortly what tissue engineering is. We're going to do a little video about the neurons. That means we have a plan how we will continue the next part. If you were here for histology, we will go directly to the next part of histology. If you are here for stretching or next stretching, then this is what is happening now. But if you participate in the next stretching, then it's better the hours. So if you want to go on to histology, go on to the next part of histology. We're going to do a stretching. If you participate, then it's better the hours. Next stretching. The next way the path we're breathing in, we're doing the hydro tower. Stretch with the fingertips as far as you can. Reach high up, breathe in, and breathe again out. Reach as far as you can with the fingertips. And another out. Reach as far as you can. And to the outside, reach as far as you can. And again. And now reach in front as far as you can with the fingertips high up. And not just to the side, but also back. Reach as far as you can and down. And another out. Reach as far as you can. And now the both sides. The feet are standing together, arms up to a T, and pretend to fly like Buddha. And do the next exercise. Vice versa. And my feet are standing together, breathing in, lifting the arms up. Breathe out, open the arms to the side. In with the arms up. And out, open to the other side. And out and down. And next exercise. Feet are standing together. Breathing in, lifting the arms up. And we're breathing out by leaning back, we're drawing the shoulder blades together. In and the arms up. And out and lean down. Draw the shoulder blades together. In and the arms up. Hands together and lean back. I read in the wind. Right hand is on the middle. Out, lean again back. In into the middle. Out over to one side. In into the middle. Out over to the other side. We're following the wind. In into the middle. Out across the arms, intertwine the fingers and reach high, screw. Without reaching front all of the back. Again, in the arms up. Out across the upper way around, reach high. Then without reaching front. In and up. Out with the arms down. Now the feet shoulder width wide apart. We are tall up, shoulders back. Breathe in. And out, head over to one side. Breathe in. Out, chin down to the clavicle. Breathe again in. Out, lift your gaze and turn the head over to the other side. Breathe again in. And out, chin down to the clavicle. Again in. And out, head up and over to the other side again. And breathe again in. And breathe halfway out. And then bring the head in a circulatory movement over to the other side. Again in. And out in a circulatory movement over to the other side. Back into the middle. And now, the hands together and the elbows together. We're doing a fly. And bring the arms up as far as you can bring them with moderate pressure. And it down. And down him. And down. Now the hands together, we're breathing in. And out, press it from the reach your front onto the shoulders, bring the head down and reach your front, breathe out. And in and up. And out again. And back. Down. And now, back as you have the feet standing together, intertwine the fingers behind the back. Tall up, shoulders back, breathe in. And out, bring the head over to one side. And the chin down to the clavicle. Breathe again in. And out, pull the hands down to the ground. In and lift the gaze, turn the head over to the other side. Breathe again in. Out, chin down to the clavicle and pull the hands down to the ground. In and lift the gaze, turn the head back into the middle. And now stretch your fingers, intertwine the fingers again behind the back. Bring the hands over to one side, tall up. Breathe in, shoulders back. And out, turn the head to the side where the hands are. And bring the chin down to the clavicle. Breathe again in. And out, pull the arm and the shoulder down. In lift the gaze, turn the head over to the other side. Put the hands over to the other side. Breathe again in. Out, chin down to the clavicle. Pull the arm and the shoulder down. Again, in lift the gaze, and the head back into the middle. Now one arm behind the back. Go to the same shoulder profile. Apart with the hands. One arm back, tall up, shoulders back. Arm up. And bring the arm over, bring the head over. Just bring it over, down, pull. Breathe in. And out, look to the place where the hand is. With the head. And we change it. Arm behind the back. Our arm up, tall up. And bring the head over, breathe out. Down, pull. Breathe again in. And out, look up to the head. And release. Now the sky yoga. We're breathing in, lifting the arms up. And out, leaning back. Again in. And out, leaning back. And down. And we end in. We then lift the arms up. And out again down. The eagle swings. Again, the arms up. the last time. Now we're going to the answer. Bring the hands to touch along the hands down to the heart center. No, that was the next stretching. Thank you very much and next time.